The story so far. Link, in a desperate attempt to save the maidens of Hyrule and defeat Shadow Link, drew the Force Sword from its thing, but he subsequently released Vadi, the Wind Sorcerer, to plague Hyrule once more. Next, he awoke at Lake Hylia, greeted by Gebora, the Talking Owl. Here he learned about formations, such as cross formation. Then, he set stuff on fire. Then, he saved Tingle, who wanted to take all the Force and store himself, the selfish little bastard. Then Link defeated the Chief Soldier, his first boss ever. Hurrah! Next, he entered the Cave of No Return, which is a very dark place that apparently he couldn't return to. There he was filled with booby traps, such as this floor thingy here. And he also faced off with Shadow Link, who had bombs and a shield. Then he realized that the Force Sword was able to go back in time. Seriously, why didn't we stop Vadi there? Next, we went to Hyrule Castle, and was greeted once more by Gebora, the Talking Owl, who told us of an evil force that lived there. We were then hit by bombs, and ambushed by soldiers. And an army of soldiers, apparently. Then Link used his powers of magic to turn two Zoras into Fairy, who then used Hadoken, or Judgment, or whatever, and killed a crapload of soldiers. It was pretty cool. Next, Link fought Phantom Ganon, the evil that resided in the castle. And after a very short explosion and a rain of sparkles and gems, he was defeated. Then Link saved the first blue maiden. Well, the first maiden, but she was blue. Oh yeah, and she's hot. And then Link, victorious, headed off to Eastern Hyrule to save the second of the maidens. Hey guys, Christian9 here again. We're starting up level 2 of Force Wars Adventures, the Eastern Hyrule area. As you show, whenever you access a new level, it goes up to the map and fog dissipates from wherever, and it reveals, the spot. And you can go back to your previous levels if you so want to, but you don't have to, honestly. So, we're starting the first course, and this is going to be another two-parter, unfortunately. And this is the coast, a pretty simplistic title and a pretty simple to understand area of where we're going to be for the next minutes and 2 videos. So in this first area we have OCTOROKS and crabs, and not the disease kind. So in the second area we go into this cave and get some slingshots. We haven't seen the slingshot yet. It's a very nice weapon. It's similar to the bow. It's kind of like a mix between bow and boomerang. It's not as powerful as the bow, but it does more damage than a boomerang. Because boomerang just stuns, but slingshots will actually kill stuff if fully charged. What's better yet is that actually I haven't gotten to that part yet, but I will in this course actually. So I'll save that for later. So we killed the Zoras, and in the center little island there, we get a treasure chest with another 50 Force Gems. Now, before we continue in the area, we need to go back to the first area. And in here, we have a cave full of bombs. And these are the kind you pick up and keep with you. So, goodbye, slingshot. Hello, bombs. Get the blow stuff to smithereens. So, all this crack in the wall. And here is where I start using a little time-saving tactic. Basically, if the bomb gets contacted with another force, like a sword or something, and God knows why there was only 5 in that, it automatically explodes, so you don't have to wait as long. So that cracked wall was basically just a roundabout way of getting back to the area. So let's continue onward to this little house here. There's a Shadow Link, but we can't reach him for now. And there's an obvious thing in the wall for the cave, so yeah, you can tell by the little patch of grass down there. Now here you push the block, kill the keys, and this is a destroyable block, so another bomb. Don't you admire the speed I'm going through this? So, a few Force Gems. Force Gems are pretty plentiful in this area too. Not as plentiful as Hyrule Castle, because that's a pretty long course. But, hey, what are you gonna do? Alright, so in this house, you have to go to the right, but apparently this guy's really fat and ugly wife is jealous that she can't fit through the doorway anymore. And so she won't let anyone else. Well, maybe if you ran around a little, let an OCTOROK chase you or something. Hell, that'll shave a few pounds off you. And maybe give you a few years back on your expectancy. Alright, so in this cave here we got a 50, and obviously there's going to be another cave opening, as evidenced by the guy that was in there. Now be careful about the bomb detonations. If you're actually too close, you'll actually hurt yourself, understandably enough. Alright, so 2 long switches here. The first one goes the way forward, and the second one drops to 100. Go Red Link. Alright, here we got a triple path. And blow up the first path and set bombs on the other 2. And as those bombs go off, we collect these tiny blue gems, which are 5 each. So here is another one of those split up link problems. What you do is you sever links, put one there, and then have the second guy go back into the previous room and then go up the northern path. And there are another vase and another switch. And then everyone can join back. Now remember, since this is a solo run, this is going to be very different from the co-op thing, so not everything is going to be the same in co-op. Just a reminder. Alright, so another Shadow Link, another, you know, bait and switch. In my previous recording of this, he actually went to the left, so be careful of that. Now, let's go inside this house for a second. First, we can gloat at the wife, but first get the chest and a heart container. What do you think you're doing? Alright, we're enemies now. That means I get to kill you. And loot your body as a hero's find. Or feat, whatever. Now, underneath that rock, make sure to pick it up from the north. Because the force gem that pops up flees. It actually moves away from you. And in order to, you know, get it easily, you know, you pick it up from the north and it travels south and you pretty much trap it. So, pretty easy. Now, these blue OCTOROKS. I tried for like 5 minutes to kill one of those blasted things and they won't frickin' die, so don't even try. Alright, so this guy, he's gonna tell us the secret of adventuring. And formation shortcuts. I actually haven't gotten to this yet, sadly enough, and some guy, I forgot his name, told me about it in the comments, and I remembered shortly after. Basically what it is that either you hold down the L button or you use the C control stick, you know, how they had it in the GameCube controller. And if you press left, right, up, or down, it does automatically the formations. Offhand, I can't remember which ones they are, but, you know, you'll find out eventually. Now, I went back to this because the pink starfish made evidence of another special thing, and it was another force gem well, so special stuff. Yay. Alright, so let's go down this whirlpool. And very quickly, you barely have enough time to actually do this, but get the 100 gem quickly, avoid the big cheap, and then climb up here. Now, this is where the game introduces the level 2 items. So first get the slingshot, because we're going to need it for this next part. It's pretty much impossible to do otherwise. As you notice, there's peaceful music, and usually that kind of music accompanies fairies. And look, there's a fairy. Let me aid you on your way. What you do is you throw in your weapon and out pops a level 2 weapon. And for the slingshot, it fires 3 shots at once. And if you get the 4 links in formation, that's a total of 12 slingshots. As opposed to the regular 4. So, yeah, pretty lightning barrage of pellets. So, hit this box switch and be prepared to face a bunch of Zoras! But with the level 2 slingshot, they really don't stand much of a chance. But sadly, I gotta end the video here. This is GuyQuestion9. And in the next episode, I'll finish up the coast. So, see you later, guys.